you safe. But if Fawn is able to properly space and whiff punish and open you up with something like with a Clay Pigeon or Can, that can lead to a lot of damage very quickly.
Yeah, no. Fawn being one of the players to like go last hit with Anathema and several other great R.O.Bs. But this is the R.O.B of all R.O.Bs right now.
This is the R.O.B of all time, as a certain commentator would say. And that's definitely a great way to start winners finals here at Yoshi's Island of Rise. I mean, what a bold start, too. Now, I have to say, I don't think I see Zomba at locals as much anymore, right? It's probably coming around that time in school where you start to get to, like, state exams and all that stuff. So maybe Zomba's not grinding locals as much. So I don't know how often that Zomba's been playing. But we saw from earlier in the day that Zomba's definitely getting the level up on a lot of his combos. And Fawn has been doing the same with their combos, too. So I'm interested to see how this set's going to go. But so far, Zomba coming out of this gate swinging.
Yeah, and that's tough. But I have spoken to Fawn, and they have talked about how this matchup is so tough for Duck Hunt. And, like, they have to make so much adaptations to even, like, net it to be, like, look even. And again, the dash back right there, you see the Duck struggling.
Yeah, it's, you know.
I was about to say, I'm like, that was 1 minute and 15 seconds of a game.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I really want to give both of these players credit because, once again, this is a matchup that could be the slowest matchup in the game when you think about it, right? Charging lasers and gyros. And I love the way that Fawn just runs in. Like, I started this game, mostly playing melee, more aggressive games. And I love when we're just duking it out. You know what I mean? I can appreciate slower play, but the way that Fawn just plays Duck Hunt, she's like, you know what? I'm not going to camp to get my win. I'm going to earn it by outplaying you. And it goes to show in the play, but, I mean, Zomba holding very, very strong game one. Like you said, Reggie, a hard matchup for Duck Hunt, but definitely not impossible.
It's the most possibility that comes with a matchup like this is the fact that, like, Fawn is trying to interact and get stuff like this going, like quadruple Clay Pigeon into a smash attack, not going for the up smash, going for the forward smash at that instance, but still like 93 damage off of just a flat-out true combo. Like, those are the type of stuff where you want Zomba to fall into, but those big hitboxes, that frame safety, the value of gyro in just about every instance, which, as you were mentioned earlier, Lyric, like that might just flat out be the best projectile in the game. Like, it's a toss-up between stuff like that and Banana, but these are the type of games that Fawn wants to see, where they're a little bit scrappier and both players are like raw interacting with each other. Meanwhile, games like the other hand just involve Zomba taking the advantage and having it result in stocks with, what was that, 3 down airs off the ledge?
Essentially. But we see Zomba now start off with the lead. And the big thing here is Zomba does not have to commit to like apply pressure onto Duck Hunt. You see the gyro come out and able to force Duck Hunt to do an option, and Zomba would just then punish it.
Still, though, now Zomba 174. Fawn, I was about to say, going to be able to punish the regrab just with the duck beak. So, you know what? What's up? You good down there?
Down,
sneak that in there.
Forward tilt.
Still, though, I mean, look at what's going on right now. I mean, Fawn eating a ton of damage, not only from Zomba, but for her own can here. Using the can, though, to bring it back. The rotor arms definitely not going to be enough here. Good air dodge through the laser, but the gyro is going to connect. Zomba, once again, putting on a clinic here in this game number 2. We've passed the minute and 45 mark, so we've officially breached longer than game number 1, but I don't know for how much longer, unless Fawn's able to put up a fight, which she seems to be doing pretty well.
Yeah, she was able to take a stock this time.
Woo!
She wasn't able to do last time. But this is not looking fun right here. They're not going to take it right there.
Oh, jeez.
Weaving around, though, Fawn going for the stock in that instance, but just not getting the finale on that setup. There was the spot dodge she was reading earlier, not able to find it at the, not able to properly punish it. And at this point, you're getting into a stray hit war with R.O.B and with Zomba when you're down a stock. And with each one of these interactions, Zomba's just going to take head on, survive that little bit extra time, and push out as much damage as he can. 99%. Oh, that was potentially a huge combo, and twice over now. You're a couple missed combos here, finding the Clay Pigeon, but not extending.
Yeah, really rare from Fawn, known to convert these combos, and Down throw up air, it's going to take it right there. Not a combo we've actually seen work today, but worked at this time.
Why did Fawn die off that? Like, that was from the floor? Like, no? Okay.
I do just want to say, you brought this up a little bit earlier from watching Fawn play on Wednesdays. Fawn can dig into some pockets. I want to see a pocket dig right now.
Nope.
Still going to be the duck hunt, but obviously it's just not working right now. I always like to say that if you're going to dig into a pocket, you dig game number 2. You don't dig game number 3, but we are going to be riding out with the duck hunt still here on Small Battlefields. Already, though, just throwing the gyro right back, saying, you know what, I'm still here to play. Now Zomba getting things already warmed up by sending Fawn at least to the ledge only for a minute here. Fawn definitely going to start moving now. I love the way that she's able to like get these grabs into like just random forward airs and all that good jazz, but still look at Zomba trying to get the burner boost.
Yeah, just the ability to chase duck hunt out of the air. Not many characters can do that, and Fawn is just getting snatched right out the air. Oh my god, that ledge trap just almost went really bad for her.
You know what's so tough about characters and like matchups like this, right? Is when you have game in a position of like optimization, right? Like Fawn is a player who, when it comes to her duck hunt, she optimizes and tries to push whatever duck hunt can do and operate with the mindset of I want to see what I want to warp these mindsets and these situations around what this dog has access, which is why the can and like reverse can in different directions and different magnitudes for these cans is so important. But Zomba is just operating under like, all right, like if you're going to operate from a duck hunt point of view, he's operating from like a gameplay point of view, from an engine point of view, and the engine right now lets Zomba like solve problems in it seems like ways that are outside of just like what R.O.B can do. It's what Zomba can do as that Nair finally closes out the stop.
Yeah, it is not character dependent on what like Zomba's doing. This feels like a bunch of characters can do it, no matter who Zomba picks up. But Zomba is down right now, but getting momentum right there, and we could have saw a stop loss right there for Fawn.
That was so close to the down air connecting as well, but Fawn going to continue the combo here. Things just looking a little bit goofy here. There's the Nair into gyro toss. Unfortunately, no can to save her here. Can is going to be parried though. Sheriff going to go away. I like the potential roll through. It is going to lead into a forward throw, but you got to watch the shield too. I mean, Zomba's closing in. Definitely still keeping this very close. Look, very masterful moving around the can. Still had enough gas to get there here. Down smash not going to hit all the way. No tech. But unfortunately, though, for Zomba, Fawn's going to go just a little bit too far for him to punish.
All right, I'm going to admit it. I'm a hater. My character
I'm a hater.
My character can't do that.
Nope.
What? Which one?
Oh, weave around can like that? I'm blowing up.
Oh, yeah. Like the can management and can movement is so can you manage the management of the can? It is the hardest part about duck hunt because you have to acknowledge like, okay, the can is going to be ticked by the outside gunman in the direction that
Ooh, good catch.
that Fawn throws it, but she's finding ways to flip that over with clever B reverses and like bouncing it off of the stage, and like it's really, really awesome to watch all of that unfold, whether it's lingering forever or it's just holding on.
I love the way too that Fawn is doing the very hybrid zoner thing of getting the like Sheriff and the can and the play pigeon all set up before she runs in, right? She's saying, you know what, I know exactly how to convert off of all of these. I actually don't need to hide behind it, but instead using it as a way to get started with the aerials here. Now Zomba needing to land, will be able to find the forward air, but Fawn getting the stairway to heaven at that point.
Oh.
Wow! Ooh.
Oh, you guys never seen that before?
I've seen the stair. I call that the stairway to heaven because you're just only going up.
It's sick. Like drag down up air, up tilt up air, off of. It can be, I guess technically it could be off of like a down throw, but more to have it really set up how you want. Like it's off of clay pigeon, and the weakness of it, of course, is you have to land a clay pigeon.
I actually have not seen that exact variation. I've seen
it's rad.
Her do it without the drag down before, and to getting the kill. But the drag down is a nice little touch to get the extra bit of damage, just to get the kill confirmed.
Super sick. I'm a huge, huge fan of it. I'm a huge fan of just like, it's almost what we were talking about earlier, right? Like optimization of punish game in this meta, character-specific tool sets. Like when you see the lens once you have mastery of the engine and of like how to play Smash Ultimate, which Fawn clearly does given the amount of characters that she plays, like she can start viewing the lens of like, what can Duck Hunt do? How much optimization am I putting into this character that makes it worth it? And you know, third at Xanadu 500, frequent wins at Waypoint and Xeno and all of these other things, and now a top 4 finish at Yoshi's Island. Like,
they're 3-3 actually.
Yeah.
This is winners finals.
True. Like this just. It's the value off of learning and optimizing Duck Hunt is clearly there, but can she conquer her demons as Zomba takes a pretty early first stock with very little damage on the board as of right now, but Clay Pigeon.
Oh, not going to do it right there. And able to grab the gyro, and we might, okay, I thought we were going to see a nice conversion right there, but the ledge trap scenario, Zomba able to get out through a jump. And that's what we were talking about before. Zomba just not using like R.O.B specifically, but just good options in general that almost all characters can do to get out these bad situations.
Yeah.
Now already getting set up, though, with a ton of projectiles here. Fawn going right below the ledge perfectly. Can is ready to go, but instead will just sacrifice the gyro here. Looking for the back air. It's not going to be enough. And now look at the spot dodge read on that one. The down smash not going to be enough. There's the first laser. Fawn going a little bit high. I like the nair there to accelerate the movement, but that's just an easy run off rotor arm for Zomba. Zomba 3 stocks to 1 on the verge of punching his way into grand finals right now. Fawn needs to bring this back extremely well right now. I mean, she won last game. It's definitely possible, but it's looking really, really hard.
Yeah. And Zomba not known to drop these types of games. So this might just be game over right here.
I feel like some of the success that like Jen was having earlier or in previous sets where Zomba has lost is like when you force Zomba to start pressing defensive options in defense, right? Like most of the time, like Zomba's a scrapper.
Yeah.
Zomba wants to press buttons. He wants to cover with giant hitboxes. He's naring at a disadvantage. He's empty landing. He's using gyro. All of these tools. But once you get Zomba like spot dodging, rolling, like or holding shield for a prolonged amount of time, that's when you can start giving Zomba a run for his money because he's at his most comfortable when he's allowed to just like press forward air at a disadvantage, like deal with this frame 6 option and watch these back airs go to work as
The
Zomba.
foxtrot back air.